done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Thursday, December 1st. It's the first day of December. We made it, Rico. And good morning, Rico.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, so good morning, everybody else. Don't forget, we got tons of hookups to continue to give you today. We're going to be giving away that 4-pack of tickets for the Trinity of Terror Tour. That's going to be happening at 7:10 this morning. We're also giving you an opportunity to win tickets for Metallica, as we're breaking down on like all the different ticket packages they have. We'll do that a little bit later on, but yes, we'll be hooking up with pair tickets for Metallica for both nights. That's going to happen at 8:10. Plus we have Tap Out with Dante's Fire in 8 o'clock hour, Flog and Molly tickets, and so much more. So we that's the listener bait. And then we just get ready. And to be honest with you, I'm not 100% ready this morning. I'm still kind of doing all my busy work, getting all situated. Did you do the Spotify year in review stuff by chance?
Not because I've switched over to Amazon Music since I have Prime. So I went over to Spotify and it gave me like a blank list and gave me a sad emoji face.
Yeah.
Like, are you okay? Are you not listening to music anymore?
Yeah, it's funny because I think Chris Motionless, and we'll air another little clip of our interview with Chris Motionless and White a little bit later on, because that was a good conversation, and that's on YouTube right now if you want to see the whole thing.
That was a good interview.
Yeah, thank you. You watched it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had a good time. It was very natural. It was a good conversation, and that's 100% attributed to Chris. He was very game to just kind of, go with the flow, and, he thought there was one moment I posted a clip of, I played a game with him, because you know me, I like to play games.
Oh, yeah.
And initially the idea was I was going to pick out a bunch of older, more obscure lyrics, and I was going to read them back to his bandmates and see if his bandmates pay attention to the words that are coming out of his mouth, or they're just kind of sitting there on stage going ABD, 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 yep. Right? And that was initially the idea of the game, lyrical breakdown, but it was only Chris, which is, the best part anyways. He's the original member of the band. So I asked him how many songs he has written in his career, and it's been over 300, right? So that's a lot. 300 complete songs. So then the name of the game was, okay, I'm going to read you some older lyrics. Can you tell me what song they're from and what album it was released on, right? Now, initially, he thought, and I didn't pick up on it in real time, but only watching it back, he thought it was going to be like a gotcha moment. Like I was going to come back at him with some of his like more ignorant or immature lyrics when he was writing as a younger man. Like I was going to try to cancel him.
Or even like a different artist. Like that was actually Madonna.
Right,
gotcha.
Right. Yeah. But, so, and I'm like, no, these are actually lyrics that I appreciate. Like I do, think you're a good songwriter and a poet. And so I was showing that respect. And once I told him that, he kind of put his guard down and then still got stumped. So
I was laughing when I saw that. I was like, you can't imagine it. Yeah, you're right. How much is in that catalog?
Right.
And how insane it is, how much these guys have to memorize and go through with the flow all the time and to not recall exact lyrics.
And, I hate to be this kind of stereotype, a morning radio DJ who's a failed musician, but, I had a band when I was younger. I, used to rap and write songs. And so that's kind of why I have that kindred spirit, or, I'm intrigued about certain aspects of, being a lead singer and a songwriter. And, we talked about this, like, how do you remember these lyrics? And he said something that resonated with me. He's like, I sometimes if we throw an older song into the set, I'm stressing the hell out. Like, oh, I'm not going to remember these words at all. And he, like, when he's off stage, he's kind of like a blank mind, and he's trying to, like, see what he can do to try to remember all these old lyrics. But as soon as he hits the stage, there's like a muscle memory reflex in your brain. And that kind of kicks in, and you go into cruise control, and subconsciously you're not even thinking about it, and the words are just spilling out. So It's retained in your brain. It's a pretty amazing thing and what your brain can do. And so like the right side of his brain is the responsible side of his brain who is worried and nervous and feeling like he's going to fail and not be able to remember the lyrics. And as soon as the spotlight hits him, the left side of his brain takes over and he doesn't even know what's coming out of his mouth, but he's nailing it, you know?
Sorry, I blanked out for a second.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, they're pulling the Will Ferrell from old school.
Right.
Absolutely. So yeah, we'll play an example of that conversation again. And it's doing well on YouTube. So you get a chance, youtube.com/beefvegan. Shout out to all our new emo subscribers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Building it up.
Oh.
Right. So, okay. A lot of things happening. We got the latest from Natural Born Killers. Or I'm sorry, the latest from Highly Suspect with Natural Born Killer coming up after Green Day. Your Morning Moron. We're going to hook you up with tickets before the end of this hour. And of course, that 4-pack of tickets with your chance for the meet and greet with Motionless in White happening at 7:10. So that's our rundown. Let's get this show going with some music, shall we? You ready to kick off December?
I can't believe it's December already.
I
dude.
know. And then here
Gross.
comes my my catchphrase, hose. Happy December. Yeah, I'm a man child. You know this. Welcome to the podcast broadcast. And let me get this off the screen. Good morning, Patrick. Good morning, everybody. DJ Looney, I see you. I know you messaged me. I'm been meaning to get back to you, and I will. I'll try to hit you up today. All right. So we have tickets that we're going to give away here in about 2.5 minutes. Okay. That's the 4-pack of tickets for the Trinity of Terror tour. Now, if you've been listening this morning, you may have heard that I actually gave them away successfully at 7:10 to Sarah. And then after we, went to commercial break and I'm talking to Sarah, she's like, so what'd I win? I'm like, what? I hate that question. I hate that question, especially she beat 3 people. And then she's like, I was like, the Trinity of Terror tour. And she's like, what's that? I'm like, okay, I hate that question too.
Who are you? What station is this?
Yeah. And then I'm like, okay. Have you heard of Motionless in White or Black Veil Brides? No, but I'll check them out. Is it in Tucson? And I'm
country?
like, I hate that question. And then she's like, when is it? I'm like, next Tuesday. She's like, is it in daytime? I'm like, fuck, Sarah. Come on, man. So completely threw me off my game. And then so I'm like, you know what? You don't want this. Let me try to hook you up with something else. And I had like a $200 gift certificate to a Lore Medical Spa that I'm sure she would like or could re-gift. And then she ended up hanging up.
Amateur hour, bro.
Yeah, man. So that was the day. So I just have a stipulation. I get it. We talked about the prize pigs before, and I get what, people want to win. I get that, it's all good.
Speaking of prize pigs, why don't you have a segment called that?
Yeah, I don't know. Right.
That would be funny.
So, yeah.
I feel your pain, though. That's upsetting.
But what's up, Turk? Good to see you, bud. And I think this is Jeremy. 2-time, he said lover, but loser, he meant.
Did he, though?
He meant loser. Okay. I didn't bang Jeremy.
2-time lover.
Yes. Cindy wants, well, good. If you want to see Black Veil Brides, be ready to call. And because Rico put together a game. So luckily, we have a lot of games to play. So, and 2-time lover is better. So we're going to play a game here coming up in 25 seconds. So be ready to call 600 KFMA because I'm going to randomly do 2 callers and hopefully
you got to explain the format too, because I don't know how many questions they need.
Yeah, I don't understand the format because this is your game. So we're going to figure it out on the fly and we'll do as much on the air as we can. Okay. And then if it goes too long, we'll do the rest of the game on the podcast broadcast. Right. So we're fine. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Hey, Rico.
Yo.
You want to play a game?
I do.
Okay. Well, then 600 KFMA is the phone number, 600-5362. Tickets on the line. It's a 4-pack of tickets for the Trinity of Terror tour. So I'm going to take callers number 6 and 9 right now at that number. And we're going to be playing essentially, what's the name of this game, Rico? Do you know?
Metallica or Hawthorne Heights lyrics.
Okay. Metallica or a Hawthorne Heights lyrics. That's the name of the game. So if you can successfully decipher between the two, then you're going to get yourself a 4-pack of tickets for the Trinity of Terror tour, and that will qualify for the meet and greet. So that's the good news there. So 600 KFMA, 600-5362 is the phone number there. Let's go to the first caller here and see who we got on the phone. Rock 102.1, who's this? Yo, can you hear me?
Hello.
Oh yeah, with Arnoldo.
All right, Arnaldo, get us off speakerphone so we can hear you clearly.
Okay.
Get out of the nuclear bunker.
My bad.
Yeah. I want to be able to hear you, bro. Right? I mean, it's a pretty simple request.
Over.
Yeah, I'm gonna connect my Bluetooth. Hold on.
Oh, damn it, Arnaldo. All right, but you do that. I'm going to find out who you're playing against, okay? So, again, the ticket's on the line. If you could tell the difference between Metallica lyrics and Hawthorne Heights lyrics, then you're going to win this game. Rock 1, 2.1, who's this?
Hey, this is Dave.
All right, Dave, don't prize pig me, bro. All right. I'm going to ask you a series of questions because right now I don't feel like you're the demo for this show. Do you know what you're playing for?
Trinity tickets. Trinity Terror.
Right. And you know these bands, right?
Yep.
All right. What are the bands?
And you know what? I was going to actually ask, a Five Finger Death Punch is going to be there too, right?
No, dude. No.
Oh, man.
Oh, okay. Well, I know it's Metallica.
Okay. Yeah. Keep trying for Metallica, Dave. I'm gonna give this to one of my emo friends. Okay. I love you, Dave. Thank you for trying, but these aren't your tickets. Yeah. No, not doing that. I'm not effing doing that. It's not even you, Dave.
I had mascara, Dave.
I had Sarah, already throw me off this morning, and I want to give away these tickets to somebody who wants to go. Is that so much to ask? Am I a dick? And Arnaldo, honestly, I don't know what's going on with your phone, but I'm about to hang up with you because I am a dick. Yeah.
Caught him in a bad mood.
All right.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Yeah, you're here. You got some like air tunnel blowing you. I don't even know what's going on. Let's see who you're playing against, Arnaldo.
Yeah.
Rock 1, 2.1. Who's this?
All right.
Yo.
Hello?
Hey, yeah. Can you hear me? What's your name?
Hello? Yeah. Chris.
All right. You're trying to win those tickets, right? For Trinity of Terror?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. All right, here we go. Here's how this game's going to work. Rico's going to read a lyric, all right? And if you think you know the answer, whether it's Metallica or Hawthorne Heights, I want you to shout out your name. Your name is you buzzing in. Okay? Roll up your windows and stop washing a car.
Warfare.
Yeah, what's going on? Is that you, Arnaldo?
Washing a car.
No, I pulled over right now.
Is that you?
Traffic.
You
There we go.
Oh, there you go. Okay, good.
All right.
Now we can hear. I hope you guys are watching on the podcast. Oh, no, I don't understand what that sound is. Hold on. I got this.
Sounds like an F-18.
Arnaldo, I love you.
Yeah.
I love you, but I think that's your phone, and I'm gonna have to let you go. All right, there it is.
Oh man.
No, hold on. As long as I don't hear another jet fly through your phone.
You watching Top Gun 2?
No, I swear. Okay.
That's not you.
I'm in my work truck and I'm literally taking off the freeway.
Okay, it's better now. Okay.
Get safe. Okay.
All right, here's the deal. We're going to keep this game moving on the podcast broadcast. So if you want to find out who wins between Arnaldo and I already forgot, Chris, Arnaldo and Chris, you can find out on the podcast broadcast. We're playing that game on youtube.com/beefvegan and our social media. We'll find out who our winner is, give those tickets away, be back with more on the FM side. And that's that sound again. What is that sound?
It's okay.
Clear. All right. What is that? It's not that. What is that?
It's traffic. He's in
And
he's
no,
in his
you know
car.
what? It's not even either one of them, but all right, it's fine. It's not your guys' fault. And I'm sorry if I'm sounding like a crabby little bitch right now. Let's get into this game.
Let's do it.
All right. Buzz in with your name if you
Let's
think
do
you
it.
know the answer. Okay. You got Chris versus Arnaldo. Rico, go ahead and read the lyrics.
Okay, the first lyric, this is either Metallica or Hawthorne Heights. Okay. No mercy for what we are doing. No thought to even what we have done.
Chris.
That is Hawthorne Heights.
No.
Incorrect. Oh, all right.
That's Metallica, No Remorse.
Yes, Metallica, No Remorse. Okay, so zero points on the board. All right. What about you? Let's do another lyric. Buzz in with
Okay.
your name if you think you know it.
Here's round 2. Feel no pain, but my life ain't easy. I know I'm my best friend. No one cares, but I'm so much
Arnaldo.
stronger. Okay.
Arnaldo.
Hawthorne Heights.
Incorrect again.
What?
Yeah,
I
that's
was gonna guess.
Metallica.
I was gonna guess Hawthorne Heights as well. All right.
That's Escape by Metallica.
Okay. All right.
All right.
We'll continue. So the score's still 0-0 between Chris and Arnaldo. All right. What's our next lyric?
All right. These colors will not change. You change the way I see them. These words will fade when you explain why you hate them. Okay.
Chris.
Arnaldo.
Hawthorne Heights.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct. All right. 1 point on the board for Arnaldo. All right, Chris, you're going to have to get this next one right to stay in the game, bro.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
Struggle within. It suits you fine. Struggle within.
Arnaldo.
You're ruined.
Arnaldo. It was so close. It was between Arnaldo and Chris. I think Arnaldo edged out Chris. Let's see what his guess is. Now, Arnaldo, if you get this wrong, I'm going to give the point to Chris.
Okay, Metallica.
Got it.
Oh, nice. All
Struggle
right.
within.
Okay. All right. How many more lyrics do you have left?
A lot.
Rico? A lot. Okay. Or
Keep
so.
this going for a while.
All right. Well, let's do best out of 5. Okay. So Arnaldo has the lead with 2-0. So Chris, you need to stage a comeback if you want these tickets. Okay.
All right.
All right. Good luck to you. Good luck, Arnaldo. Here's our next lyrics.
Between the sadness and the smile lies the flicker of the fire.
Chris.
Hawthorne Heights.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Did you actually recognize that, or was that just a lucky guess?
That was a lucky guess.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey, that works. So Arnaldo has 2 points. Chris has 1. Chris is still in the game. All right, let's go to the next lyrics.
Yeah, I feel you too. Feel these things you do. In your eyes, I see a fire that burns.
Chris?
Arnaldo.
Yep. Hawthorne Heights again.
Metallica, Devil's Dance.
Oh.
Damn it.
That's right, though. All right, next lyrics. And you know what? That sounded like I knew that was Hawthorne Heights because that sounded cheesy as fuck. You know what I mean? Read those lyrics again.
No, that's Metallica, dude.
Oh, that was Metallica?
That's Metallica.
Oh, you know what? James
Yeah, I
spent a
feel
couple
you
years.
do, feel those things you do. In your eyes, I see a fire that burns.
Those were during his alcoholic years, so that doesn't count.
Oh.
Okay, next lyric.
Okay. Throw me away for an ordinary life. You know you've done it. The clock's done ticking. Second
Arnaldo.
chances. Okay.
Arnaldo.
Metallica.
Hawthorne Heights, 3, 2, 1.
All right, that's all right. Arnaldo, if you do get the next one right, you are going to win this game. Chris, you got to get this next one right to stay in the game. Okay, here we go.
I'll carry on without you here. I'll move along this unknown road.
Arnaldo.
Chris buzzed in first.
That would be Metallica.
Hawthorne Heights. Pills.
Oh, dude. All right, continue. What's our next one?
All right. Oh, God. When I'm branded, this mark of shame, should I look down, disgraced, or straight ahead and know that you must
Arnie.
blame?
Okay, Arnaldo.
Hawthorne Heights.
Metallica.
Ah, dude.
Thorn Within.
Oh!
All right, here's our here's the deal. The next lyrics are going to be our last lyrics, okay? Whoever buzzes in, if you get it right, you win the game. But if you guess incorrectly, then your opponent wins the game. If neither one of you buzz in within 5 seconds of Rico reading these lyrics, you both lose, and then I go to caller number 10. Okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. I know, a lot of stipulations. Rico, go ahead and read these lyrics.
Look, it's me, the one who can't be free. Much too young to focus,
Arnaldo.
but too old to see.
Arnaldo buzzed in first.
Metallica.
You got that.
Oh, nice. Oh, so close. Oh, dude, you know, that was very close. Here's the deal. Okay. Arnaldo, congratulations. You won a 4-pack of tickets to the Trinity of Terror Tour. That qualifies you for the meet and greet. Chris, stay on the line because I do have a consolation prize. That's a $20 gift certificate to Dante's Fire. Okay.
Cool.
All right, cool. All right, there you go. That was Metallica or Hawthorne Heights, everybody.
I was shocked that actually worked. I was looking at the lyrics. I'm like, wow. But emo Metallica. Amazing.
Well, luckily for us, you know, James had those alcoholic years.
Yep.
So let me play this. Earlier this morning, we did drug stories, 2 stories that were crazy. And I actually didn't upload that. So I'll share this story about this guy. And the question is he an asshole for denying that he knows his fiance? Check this out. One KFMA, welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Rico, let me tell you a story that's pretty crazy. It was originally posted in the the A-hole thread on Reddit, And I'm wondering what you would do in this situation. In fact, actually, I'm wondering what all of you would do in this situation. Now, we've all seen the viral videos of Karens kind of misbehaving, especially when it comes to planes and plane rides and getting in a situation. But what if the person that's acting like a Karen and causing a scene is someone very close to you, like your fiance?
Ugh.
What would you do? Well, one gentleman was in this situation and his fight or flight instinct kicked in. and what he did had a lot of people being like, you're the man. Now, what happened was they were both trying to fly out, and the bag of the fiance was too large to carry on. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, they tried to calmly explain to this woman, I'm sorry, you can't bring that oversized bag on this airplane. It won't fit. You're going to need to check it. And she would not have any of that. Right. So she would not give her boarding pass. And instead of, handling the situation like an adult, she just walked past the flight attendant checking boarding passes and said, F you, I'm getting on this plane.
Oof.
Now, this is like right behind the fiance, the man who walked in and gave the boarding pass and everything was fine. He had a nice little backpack. He was ready to go.
Nah, it's cool,
Now,
man. That's
this
cool.
Karen gets on the plane, starts causing a scene, was shortly followed by a stewardess and a police officer to escort
thank you,
her
brother.
off the plane, right? And so they asked
Bye.
the man, is she with you? Do you know this woman? And in a split second, he goes, no. So when he said no, his fiance starts shooting daggers at her eyes at him, right? And so then the police officer and the flight attendant then struggle to physically remove her from the airplane. While this guy sits in his seat and has his head down, acting like he doesn't know his own fiance.
Oh, so he was going all the way. It wasn't a quick joke.
Yeah, no.
He's
Yeah.
like, I don't know this woman.
Yeah, no. Not only did he say no, he started shaking his head empathetically. He was just like, these bitches, man, I don't get it. I'm just trying to fly home. Right. It was his fiance acting like a Karen. And she was so dragged out of the airplane, swearing and screaming the whole way out. Now, he concluded that his fiance managed to get the next flight and he picked her up from the airport, which was a very dangerous move.
Yeah, no kidding.
Empathizing that he would have missed an important meeting or an important work event if he had gotten on the plane with her. He's like, baby, I had to go. I work, but she's not understanding. So do you think this guy's an a-hole for denying that he knew his very own fiance?
No, that's an altered Chad right there.
An altered Chad, exactly. Well, the internet agreed and said, absolutely not the a-hole. Get out while you still can was one of the comments. This is how she'll be forever. She'll never learn from this experience. Another commenter said conflicts like this can get you blacklisted. I wouldn't want to be anywhere near that either. So yeah, like imagine your fiance gets you blacklisted from flying for life. That's a deal breaker. And then finally, another comment said, dude, get out. People who are not nice to the staff are not nice people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good riddance.
A good riddance for sure.
And not to mention, you don't want to be on that viral YouTube video of her freaking out.
Exactly.
And you're like, trying to help her. And you're like, nah, I don't want to be associated with that.
Ironically, he was the one filming on his camera.
Yep.
All right, we'll hit the reset. Be back with more Beefing and Presents right after this.
Ay.
I know. All right, we got everything situated. We're good. I still have a bunch of stuff to give away that I will be giving away tomorrow. I think I'm done with the giveaways tonight or today. See, that's how thrown off I am. And we came in strong, ready for the week. Our content that we've been posting up on our YouTube and Instagram and everything has been doing pretty well. We're very excited about the show that's coming up next weekend and the big announcements and all the stuff we're giving away in December. So this definitely is our season of giving, and I'm glad that we have a bunch of stuff to give to everybody. So tomorrow morning we'll continue to give out gift certificates for our tap out sponsors this week. It was Dante's Fire and Adult Expectations, and also I have my final 4-pack of tickets, Trinity of Terror, going to be given away tomorrow morning at 8:10. And then a half price a gift certificate, which is just a gift certificate for $199 to Allure Medical Spa, where you can get laser hair removal surgery. And remember when we talked to her from Allure Medical Spa? She's a beautiful woman. I forgot her name.
No, I wasn't. Was I here for that?
You should have been here for that. Well, no, if you were here for that, you'd probably be
I
dating
remember
her.
All Beautiful Woman. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful woman. So,
Ah.
yeah, and either way, they had laser hair removal is pretty good. Jeremy, you could try again and try to see if. Damn you! Yeah, damn you, Sarah. Got me all
Threw you
discombobulated.
off your game.
Mhm.
Dude, that Dante's
Okay.
Fire and sex toy shop sounds like a date night.
I like this pep talk I'm getting from Todd here. I probably need a verbal pep talk, Todd. So I see it written in text, but
He's a coach right now.
yeah, I need you to coach me up. He is my favorite consultant. Todd is, a consultant of mine. He's a friend and whose opinion I trust, especially since he's very pessimistic and hard. He's a hard ass when it comes to, if I get sloppy, if I mispronounce a word, he doesn't. I have two opposites, right? I have Powers, who's the prince of positivity. So even when I fuck up, he's like, "No, buddy, that was great." And there's Powers right there. Powers was in for the Allure Medical Spa. And then I have Todd, who's the prince of negativity. And he's like, "No, it was shit, and you should feel bad
Yep.
about yourself."
Got all sides covered.
But at the same time, motivating in a way where he's like, "Hey, you could do this. Turn this around. It ain't
Right.
over till it's over." He's giving me all this, Pop Warner coach talk. I'm all about it. So I have about a minute before I get on the air, and I do need a pep talk from my favorite negative person.
I need a pep talk. I can't get my words. I'm gonna give up. I had a bad caller today. Boo-hoo. Somebody made me feel bad on the phone, so now I can't do a radio. Get your big boy pants on.
That is not how
Please.
I was sounding. Maybe
That is
I'm
exactly
tripping
how
over
you
words a
sounded.
lot.
That was exactly how you
Who
sounded.
else is in
You
the
need
house right
to
now with you?
please step off of camera for a moment, take the
Okay.
diaper off, pull the big
Right.
boy pants up, and get some radio done, please.
All right, fair enough.
Quality, mwah, good stuff,
Tough luck,
interesting things, not this, man, and I can't, and it's the end of the day, and I'm so bad. You got another half hour of this, my guy. Get your A game on.
All right, fair. Turn your mic down for me too, though. You're super hot, but I do like
Loud
that.
as Mike.
All right, I'm gonna get on the air. I want you to consult this after this break. Let's see what we got here. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents, Southern Arizona's #1 morning radio show. I got some weird news that I want to share with you. Rico, you want to hear these headlines?
Yes.
Okay, there was a murder suspect who got caught. When he got caught, he told the cops that he killed the Terminator. Yes, his name's James Butterfield, and he was answering accusations that he murdered his brother in Poland, Maine. Now, the thing is, Butterfield doesn't see it that way. He confessed to fighting with the Terminator for 24 hours.
Whoa.
Yeah, and as for the deceased man, the body was found with a screwdriver, a hypodermic needles, a baseball bat, a tire iron, and other objects sticking out of it.
Sounds like a Terminator to me.
Yeah, well, he did terminate the Terminator.
Whoa.
Now, he has yet to enter a plea, and his lawyer says that he understands that he's charged with murder. He just doesn't understand why.
I just saved humanity.
You're right.
What?
Yeah, so there's a lot of crazy people out there.
Wow.
Speaking of crazy people and dumb people, well, here's a crazy person first and a dumb person second. A man complained that he was feeling bloated. And this happens in India. These stories always happen in India for some reason. And
Monkeys and bloating?
Yeah, well, it had nothing to do with monkeys, but he did go to the hospital after complaining about bloating and stomach pain, and he was vomiting because of it. So the doctors did a quick x-ray and endoscopy, and it revealed that his problem was that he had 187 coins in his stomach. Yes.
Call Guinness.
Yeah, the dude was a piggy bank, and he just kept swallowing coins. Now, it took 2 hours under the knife to clear his gut, and why he swallowed the coins is a mystery, but we're thinking it might have just been he might have just been looking for change in his life. All right, I was tripping all over that. Let me go to Todd. I got a consultant standing by to tell me how bad I sound when I sound bad.
Well,
Todd.
you see, that wasn't a terrible story, but that delivery was a B- at best. There was a few ums and ahs. There was clearly a lack of preparation in his game here today.
Is that Dr. Phil?
I was prepared, and a B- is still a passing grade, so I'll allow it. Stand by, Todd. I got one more for you, and I'm going to nail it, okay?
Of course he is. He looks really determined in this play. I'm sure he's going to absolutely come through.
Yes. Well, if I don't mess, we'll see. I'm already messing it up. Okay.
He's really nervous
we talked
now.
about a flying story earlier where a woman was acting like a Karen, and her fiance, when asked if he knew the woman, said no. Right. And just denied knowing her and said she's on her own. There are always stories of crazy passengers, especially if you fly Southwest. And my latest Southwest fail story I'd like to share with you is about a 34-year-old woman named Elam who was flying from Ohio to Texas on Saturday when she headed for the emergency exit. Flight attendants blocked her, luckily, and another passenger even tackled her ass and that's when Elam bit them on the thigh and refused to let go until her jaws were forced open.
Wow.
She's going nuts, right? Now, documents from the U.S. District Court said that she started beating her head against the floor of the plane while saying Jesus told her to fly to Ohio, and then Jesus told her to open the door. Damn Jesus, always telling these crazy people to do crazy things. She also reportedly said that she left home early that morning without telling her husband because Jesus said, hey, baby, this is between me and you.
He doesn't need to know.
Yeah. All right, how was that?
Well, that delivery was a lot better, but I'm still confused as to whether it's Elon or Elam. That name came two different ways.
Yeah, that's true. All right. I will figure it out and reveal that answer on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/beefvegan, and of course on our Facebook pages. Keeping the conversation moving there, but we'll be back right after this. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA.
Oh, that Jesus.
Now, you see, he almost nailed that there at the end, but he tripped over it trying to get out as fast as he possibly could.
Fuck.
Lots of room for improvement.
I know.
I mean, this guy is definitely not performing at his draft class.
Well, I was undrafted. That's for sure.
This feels like another Russell Wilson situation. He was brought in to be a hero, to bring the team back up, and it has been nothing but a disaster.
He's got bone spurs.
All right. I get it. All right, let me share this. First off, when you get a chance, go to the Rock 102.1 Instagram page. There you'll see a story. Rico did a Photoshop to reveal what my music personality is. This is the Spotify.
gave it to you.
Oh yeah, Spotify gave me this.
Yeah. What the hell?
It's not always Rico's fault, just most of the time.
All the time.
Well, okay, let's because we talked about it a little bit in the show open where Spotify called me the specialist, which I was like, "Oh, you nailed me, Spotify. Yes, I am a specialist. I know what I'm talking about." Rico labeled me the horn dog, and it reads as such: Randy little man, your listening habits are pretty consistent. I'll pull it up on my email. Okay, well, this is the podcast part. Definitely, I know. God damn it, Sarah, you threw me off all day.
You really threw him off his game. No more Sarahs are allowed to call in.
No, I want all Sarahs to call in. I like Sarahs to listen, but just like no pigging. Even Dave, which I knew Dave wasn't even eligible to win, because Dave has a very recognizable voice and he's an older gentleman. And I'm like, this is emo bands for 30-year-olds.
I like how you call him a pay pig right off the bat too. You're like, listen, Dave, you pay pig.
Yeah.
Or what is it? Prize pig.
Prize pig.
Yeah, prize pig.
I like Dave, right? I mean, I like and appreciate everyone who listens.
It just means they're an active listener. They're good people.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, there's been a couple times where we've had, I know that Patrick is on the stream all the time. Now, Patrick has been very lucky. And for Tap Out, he was the first one to call for several weeks. And I'm like, dude, you can't win every single week. It has to sound like to other people that I have other people listening, right? And Patrick understands. He knows when to scale back and then jump back in and win some more stuff. And I appreciate that. Same thing for Eric, the trash guy. So we go through this, and it's not their fault. They don't know right off the bat that they're being a prize pig. And they just think, oh, well, I'm the only one listening to the show. Well, I don't like hearing that shit either. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's so fucking easy to get through. I don't even understand. I guess nobody listens to you. No, that's not it.
Not it.
No, it's that people are driving and a lot of people don't call the radio, but there are people listening.
It's going to change.
I just want to say, what's up, Sarah? Oh shit, it was you? Oh, that was you. Sarah, you ruined my day. Well, at least I feel a little better because I know it was you. And I did want to Yeah, I
No idea they even did this to you. None.
I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, I know. I know. Well, and she did hang up on accident because at the end of the day, I was like, oh shit, she just hung up. And
She gave you a sad face emoji. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's real hurt.
Sarah, I was trying to hook you up with a $200 gift certificate to Allure Medical Spa, which, it does a lot of different things. I actually gave that away already, but I could hook you up if you want, because I do owe you something because you did win the game. $20 gift certificate to Adult Expectations.
You know what that means.
Or a $20 gift certificate to Dante's Fire, which is the sexy grilled cheese company as well.
Can you get grilled cheese at the Adult Expectations place?
You could. And get it with a side of crabs. I wouldn't suggest getting any food from there.
Okay.
Well, the lube is edible though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Watermelon.
have you ever tried to grill cheese instead of butter for the bread? Put a little lube on it and grill it. I'm sure it works.
You're onto something.
I know.
Anything goes.
You're talking sexy grilled cheese. I got to call up Chef Ken and be like, you're doing it wrong. Using butter. You should have been using flavored lube this entire time. The garlic lube is fantastic. Mwah, chef's kiss.
Damn.
Would you use garlic lube?
I'd try it once.
Ooh.
Garlic makes everything better.
It does.
I mean, you're not wrong, but doesn't make it sexier. I don't know if it makes everything sexier. That's the.
I'd rather my breath smell like garlic than fish. That's all I'm saying.
I'd try it once.
Yeah. And if you ever had garlic on fish, garlic lube, I think it's something that we have to look into. All right, so back to my listening personality, as according to Spotify, the horn dog. I think I'm the only one that got this. And the horn dog, there's always a description, and they do a very good job in kind of keying in on your listening personality. Okay. So you, Randy little man, your listening habits are pretty consistent with an even rotation of Butterfly by Crazy Town, Marvin Gaye, Cardi B, James Brown, and Blink-182. Easy, fella. Stay hydrated. And then there's 4 different personality traits there. Todd's not a fan of your joke here, Rico.
I didn't do it. Spotify.
Familiarity, newness, variety, uniqueness. That actually was my my actual Spotify too.
How warm and fuzzy you got after that. Like, thanks, Spotify.
I did. I was
unique. I am unique.
I did. Here's something. I don't know if I should be proud or embarrassed by this. I did retweet it because nobody follows me on Twitter. And I was hoping maybe Eminem sees it and then likes it. Because, okay.
Come on, Mr. Mathers.
So these year in review, Spotify stuff, there have been artists to say, okay, you're in the top 1% of listeners. I'm going to send you a video to thank you for listening that much obsessively, right? It's the usual suspects like Taylor Swift, Katy Perry, shit like that. I found out during my Spotify Wrapped, that I'm in the top 6% of Eminem listeners.
What?
I listen. I swear to fucking God, I can show it to you. It's not that impressive, actually. It's kind of embarrassing. So, I'm full on Eminem's demo.
You're a stan.
40-something-year-old white dude for sure. Standing Eminem. He is the GOAT. What are you gonna do? And he has released 2 great albums last year. It was the Murder She Wrote, not Murder She Wrote, but I'm a big fan. Obviously, I forgot the name of the title, but he did A and B, right, of the Murder album, and it was super good. A lot of songs, a lot of content, a lot of stuff to listen to. So I end up being in the top 6% of Eminem's listeners.
Wow.
So, and then everything else is usually rock. It's a little insane, and I wonder if I should be impressed or embarrassed. Yeah, get the fuck in here, man. Are you just? Yeah, we got the podcast going right now. So get on.
They're not doing anything. Radio stations.
Yeah, we got Chef Gary just popping in. What are you doing in the building, Chef?
What?
Gary?
What, buddy?
Yeah.
What's going on, guys? Oh, it's neighborhood.
Yeah.
Stop and say what's up.
That's good.
I heard you were looking for a chef. You said a chef once, and so here I am. I just appeared.
Magically appears.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, well, yeah. We were talking about different food stuff. Let me ask you this real quick, because this is the question. Would you because you're a chef, you like garlic on everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't know why you messed up his camera while it's all blurry there, Rico, but
it's the J.J. Abrams effect.
Yeah. Would you toy with the idea of using garlic flavored lube? Because they have lube flavors for everything. So garlic tastes good and everything. Now you're a chef at El Charro del Rey, which is a seafood restaurant. Do you put garlic on your fish?
Yes.
Is it delish?
Yes.
So with that theory,
comfortable where this is
Yes.
going.
I think.
with that said,
Maybe.
that theory, I would assume that it would make things great.
Yeah, I don't know. Flavored lube's always been a kind of a weird thing, I guess. I don't know. I guess maybe it might be good, but it might burn.
Well, you take out
I
the
don't know.
acidic factors of it, you know. I mean, you don't get Chef Gary's homemade garlic lube because you know it's going to be loaded with lube.
Right.
Yes, but
So they make this thing called Aspen Gold.
okay.
And it's a non-dairy. It's basically what they put on popcorn at the movie theaters.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a garlic flavored butter substitute. So that's kind of what I'm like in my mind
Imagining.
what this would
hoping
be.
for.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess
Century Theater's butt stuff.
what did I walk into? I just owed Rico some money. Jesus Christ.
What you get? You give me my money, we talk anal. What happens every time?
Every single
Every
time.
time.
Anyway. What's up, Todd?
I have no idea how this happened either. So.
Yes. I actually got 5 people to like my tweet. No one likes my tweets, even when I retweet. But when I thanked Eminem and shared the Spotify Wrapped for I spent 475 minutes this year in 2022 with Eminem. And that's the way they phrase it. And I'm like, that's
That's
weird.
weird.
Yeah.
I literally downloaded Twitter just to follow you, and then it was just nothing but naked women and like
Retweeted.
porn. Like I was just like,
That's
what
not true.
Is this what is and Elon Musk and AOC, and I was just like, I got beef, AOC, and Elon Musk, and then just a million porn stars. Like I don't even understand how
Thanks,
this
Beef.
platform still exists.
I will show you. Yeah. Well, I'll show you something I did share.
Porn stars. That's how
I'm gonna learn you today, boy.
I'm going to show you something. This is my retweet of the day, and I have several. But this one is fantastic, and I don't know if you saw this. This actually was on a live news. Okay, in Chicago. Okay, so apparently the Chicago Cubs have a new mascot, and if you didn't see it, it went a little something like this.
Fun now. We turn to mascots. The Chicago Cubs, they introduced their new mascot, their first ever mascot, Clark the Bear.
Oh
Described
man,
as a young
Hold up.
worth noting.
Ah!
Wear any pants. I think that is a gag photo.
You see it? Yeah. So this was live on the news talking about Clark the Bear, and they were looking for images of Clark the Bear in a cartoon, and like Clark the Bear doesn't wear any pants, and whoever got fired decided it'd be a great idea to put up this image, and this was live on the news, the Clark the Bear with his bear parts hanging out. So that's my video today.
speaking of bears,
Very horny.
I don't know if you remember back in like I think it was like 2016 or 17.
I know exactly where you're going with this, and Rico is just as excited as you
so
are.
excited.
Yes. Cocaine Bear. Yes.
Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine bear.
Yeah.
Yes. Didn't you
So
have something
excited.
for me for Cocaine Bear, Rico?
Like what? Cocaine?
No. Yeah.
Or a bear.
No, did you send something for me? I think I actually
Just
have
the
audio.
trailer.
Oh yeah, they released a trailer
They
of
did
Cocaine
release a
Bear.
trailer,
In
yeah.
fact, actually, we'll look it up right now. And show a little bit of it on Twitter. It went viral. Here's my thing about Cocaine Bear, though. Yes, it's a true story of the bear, like finding cocaine and then eating all of it and dying.
Becoming an
So it's
apex
based on a
predator
true
for
story. They obviously
5
have to take
minutes.
liberties, and I was just like, hey, that movie's gonna be over like almost immediately. But then looking at this, you could tell you're like, oh, okay, they're gonna turn this into like some funny horror film.
I like how a Hollywood cocaine field idea turned into a real life cocaine
Yeah.
movie.
Ray Liotta's like at the helm of it. He's like, we gotta do it.
Mhm.
We gotta do it.
Come on. Did you see the bear in this?
Go.
Amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I want to see the
I
weekends.
think they had a real bear for some of it, and then the up close personal, like this shot
yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to see the still on this. Yeah, and you see his jaw moving.
I just want to know if the computer graphic people knew it was going to be about a cocained out bear.
Had to.
Right.
Had to.
Make sure he's like accentuated in the eyes.
Let's get on the air with this. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Our good friend Chef Gary is in the building. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Beef.
And we're talking and looking at the trailer for Cocaine Bear, which we're all very excited about. And because the trailer dropped. Initially, we talked about the poster that dropped on Monday. I think I was talking about it with a couple people. And I wasn't sold. Now, Elizabeth Banks, this is her first directing movie, which is good for Elizabeth Banks, and she looks like she parties. So it makes sense that she would choose this as her directorial debut. Did I do that okay, Todd?
No.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So the true story of this is a drug smuggler coming in, with 60 pounds of cocaine, something like that, in an airplane. Airplane had issues. He had to bail on the airplane. He ended up being found dead in somebody's driveway when he parachute failed. Now the plane crashed, and a black bear, which again, I don't know. So black bear came across the 60 pounds of cocaine, ate the cocaine, and overdosed. Right, and I'm like, well, what's the movie there? Right? That's kind of sad. And it's almost like a cliff note. It's like 5 minutes. Well, I think they took creative liberties because now looking at the trailer, it looks like this bear did a bunch of cocaine and then went on a rampage.
This bear likes to party.
Mm-hmm.
Beth, we should go.
That's a little clip and soundbite of that. So we're going to watch the rest of this trailer here on the podcast broadcast. And I know they're going to be dropping F-bombs. Did you watch this trailer, Gary?
I watched it several times. I think the best part is when he initially eats the cocaine and he's like euphorically rolling around on the ground. And then you see the moment that he's like,
freaks out.
It's like Popeye spinach to this bear.
It's enjoyable.
Yeah, inspired by true events. Of course, it's Ray Liotta's last movie. And yeah, he's like Yogi Bear but partying.
Yep.
Oh man.
Oh, now there's witnesses to the bear eating it.
There we go.
Oh no.
Just a kilo down.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh, that's the good stuff right there.
Yeah, so okay, at least they took liberties. At least they said inspired by, because I was like, if you're gonna just do the true story,
Start a business
no.
with me.
Yeah. And some Hollywood writer who was high in cocaine came across this headline and was like, I got an idea.
I got this.
So
This wrote itself.
This is the best part right here. He's like, all right, I'm gonna chase the kid up the tree. All right, the kid's up there, but wait, this dude is covered in cocaine. I'm gonna leave the kid alone and go after the more cocaine.
Oh, that's like being covered in honey.
Every party you go to.
Yeah.
Hey, that dude's got cocaine, right?
Oh no, he's fiending. He keeps going for more. Oh, that's the worst and the best. Oh, that's great. All
Bears
right.
can't climb trees.
All right, we're gonna keep the conversation
bear.
moving on the podcast broadcast where we're watching this trailer. You can join us youtube.com/beefvegan or stick around because we got your beef tip coming up next.
I'm a little ashamed to admit when I first heard about the movie, I thought it was going to be like a family drama. Because we talked about the part where the bear dies immediately.
Not a family drama.
Yeah.
Look
I
at
don't
this
know.
screen cap right here. There
Yeah.
is drama.
No. When the
This
name,
is-
when Beef told me about the name of the movie and the premise, like he's like, yeah, the bear dies immediately after eating the cocaine. I'm like, what could the movie possibly be about? Is it like a zoo owning family? I don't know.
Kevin James.
yeah, exactly.
Sequel to the Zoo.
Oh God. It's like we're going all out on this one. Who cares?
Yeah, it's like Winnie the Pooh did a bunch of cocaine, went on the killing spree. So yeah, the fact that it is a killer bear on cocaine, now you're talking. You got yourself a plot, and with a bunch of good special effects, and him blowing, he's cocaine all over these kids. Oh,
And the kids go on a rampage. And then their hearts explode.
Yep.
This is amazing because I've never seen, and I grew up on the west side of Phoenix or Glendale. So I mean, I've met my fair share of people like the smell of cocaine. I've never seen anybody ingest cocaine and be able to blow powder out their nose. That would be a party trick that would get you all the chicks.
Yeah.
For sure.
David Copperfield back in the day.
Oh yeah, you want to see something? You want me to get you high? Oh shoot, you're welcome. I mean, seriously, panty dropper. Let's see this again.
I can't wait for the mashup of Wolf of Wall Street with Cocaine Bear.
Mhm.
Oh God!
Look at that. He's sneezing out cocaine. And this is not the first time in this trailer that you see him breathing out the powder.
Well, 60 pounds of it are rattling around inside there. Some of it's gonna come back out before the heart explodes.
Yeah,
that's true.
Is
Yeah.
Danny McBride, is he in this?
Yeah, he should have been.
If he's not,
in
it's a
fact,
crime.
actually, he's the voice of the CGI bear.
I still swear to God, Danny McBride. I was always hoping for a remake of what is it, Roadhouse? Patrick Swayze
Yes.
movie with Danny McBride instead.
It was rumored that that was an idea that he wanted to do and get greenlit, and unfortunately, it just didn't work out.
I tweeted him like 10 years ago. I
Get
think, about
in
that.
line. Can we get in line? First, I was like, why are they putting a racy thing in there? Then I went, oh, no, now I get it. Get in line. Get in
Cheeky.
line.
Oh, man.
Well, sinus
Get in line. Yeah.
Get a line.
Yeah. So, and that's coming out in the spring of next year.
It's going to unite us as a country.
Here's a hot
For
take:
sure.
Cocaine Bear will make more money than Avatar the sequel.
I wonder what Herb's take would be on this movie.
I think he's going to be excited
He's
about
gonna be
this.
closet like, I didn't like it, but he's just literally watched it a million times.
I'm sure I'm sure Herb Shafford has never done cocaine, but he looks like the guy that would have really good cocaine.
He's old though. I think it was like that was part of the culture back
thing.
in the day. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like you don't go to a red carpet event back in the 70s and not do that.
I'm gonna roast him so hard. He's in tomorrow, and I will remind him, be like, "Hey, Herb, you're old enough to when cocaine was around, people were saying it wasn't addictive. That's how old you are. Oh, there's this new miracle drug. It's great. It's non-addictive and good for you. It's called cocaine."
We put it in the soda.
Yeah, speaking of cocaine, okay, there's been a big.
Speaking.
Well, I do have cocaine news for you. There's been a big cocaine bust happening all around the world, but lately, actually, scientists discovered a way to produce cocaine chemicals from tobacco leaves.
I saw that.
Yeah, so they're able to turn cocaine out of tobacco leaves now, so they don't need the coca leaves from Colombia anymore. Now they can figure out a way that just take these tobacco leaves, turn it into the same properties that produce cocaine, and now you have a cocaine tobacco. And they're excited about this because they're going to be utilizing this to create more medicine, like awakening style medicine, where they're going to get people high on cocaine and be like, "You feel better? Did it cure anything? I don't know," but that's the future. So they're going to be producing. You'll see. Now, I guess you're going to have to ask 3 things to your drug dealer. First off, you sure it's not cut with fentanyl? Secondly, is this coke, or is it tobacco coke?
Coke.
Yeah,
Impossible Burger.
Yeah,
exactly.
This is the Impossible Burger of Coke.
Oh, this is vegan coke. Yeah. So you're good.
Gluten free.
But yeah, that's where we're at as far as technology and science is.
I just want to
Is
see
this
the
gonna- is this-
camel-
Gonna go the same route as like vaping, where we're gonna now see
That's what I
like
was gonna
Coke
say.
flavors,
Coke vape.
and it's gonna be marketed to kids, but not marketed to kids.
I was gonna say I want to see
Yeah.
the camel with the fuzzy jacket now and like new sunglasses on.
Mhm,
On the
yeah.
pack of
What was
cigarettes.
his name? Joe Cool.
Joe
Yeah,
Cool.
Joe Cool. Uh-huh.
Bring Joe Cool back.
Yeah, taking out the tobacco leaf and doing a little nummy.
His new name is Blow Cool.
Blow Cool. Yeah. Marketing, baby.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Just
sold.
saying.
Mhm.
Hit me up, Philip Morris.
Here's a non-drug related safe conversation to talk about. What's the difference between being frugal and being cheap? If I was to ask you this, can you give an example of being frugal and responsible, or just straight up being cheap? Now, you deal with customers all the time.
Yeah.
Right. So you must see people being frugal and people being cheap. Can you recognize the difference?
Oh yeah, 100%.
All right. So what's the example?
We're just gonna share this burger.
Okay. That's being cheap or frugal?
Yes.
Wait, you tell the difference.
I cannot comment either way.
But yes.
I would assume it's based off the body mass.
I got it.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna share this burger.
Mhm.
Here's 10%.
Yes. Yeah, that's being cheap and not frugal. I would see, 2 skinny elderly people splitting a burger as being frugal and knowing that they're not going to get not need too much food.
100%.
Yeah. So with the economy the way it is, there's no shame in trying to save a buck, to make ends meet. But there's still such a thing as being too cheap and taking it too far. So on Reddit, they were asked examples, people too, that clearly crossed the line from being frugal to a total cheapskate. And here's some of my favorites that I came across. Reusing paper towels by hanging them up on the clothesline in the front yard. Yes. Yeah, people said that. I'm like, well, if it's like
that sounds like something
Bounty
Powers would do with Scott's tissue.
That's true.
Let's see the comment.
Freezing or using free tires from totaled cars instead of buying new ones when needed. I think that's frugal. I think that's actually a good idea.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
Hell yeah.
I mean, as long as they're checked out, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
You can be putting like a Escalade tire on your Ford Escort though, like it's just like
that's when you're becoming cheap. Yes. Uses washcloths as toilet paper and only flushes for number 2, so you're saving money on water. That's kind of gross. I pee outside to save money on water. My water bill's been super high, so I attempt to pee outside. I tell my girlfriend it's to save money on water, but really I just like peeing outside. All right, we'll only give gifts bought at garage sales. That's being cheap. And finally, sneaking food from a buffet while also paying with a coupon. I know.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah. I am. First off, I'm glad that you're in here, Gary, because I wanted to tell you again, I just recently returned to for brunch. El Charro's on Campbell. What's that called again?
Oh, Barrio?
Yeah, Barrio Charro. Barrio Charro's fantastic, guys, because you got the Barrio bread and with the Charro's recipes. So this last time I had the chilaquiles, which is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And my daughter has the Poets sandwich. She can't get enough of. She raves it's the best sandwich she ever had, and that's a vegan sandwich. And those mini chimneys, fucking mini chimneys,
dude,
with the sauces and stuff. How many of those? See, you're in the kitchen, and you could technically have as many chimneys as you want.
The sad part about my life is, and anybody who has worked in a El Charro will let you know that mini chimneys are amazing, but they're better cold and raw.
Cold and raw, really?
Yeah, they are absolutely amazing. So you take tapatio or a hot sauce, and it's like just like a little mini like day old burrito. You ever had like a burrito left over?
Yes.
And it's like cold and it's not raw, not raw. It's cooked, obviously, whatever it is. But
right. Because I was thinking initially, I'm like, oh, so you got like a raw tortilla, but no, it's a tortilla.
It's a tortilla.
Yeah.
It's just a little mini burrito. So if you have 12 of those, that's a regular size burrito.
Yeah, and there's chicken, chicken and cheese. So yeah, okay.
Oh, but and I'll have to bring them for you, but they're just the bean and cheese ones, just the plain bean and cheese. They're better than a Taco Bell bean and cheese burrito.
Well, yeah,
a lot.
Yeah. I mean, that's a bold statement.
That's a bold statement.
Yeah,
it works out for them.
They inject a lot of chemicals to make that burrito taste good, and so you do it all natural.
Yeah, all natural.
Yeah, so Barrio Charro, if you guys are looking for lunch, definitely check that out.
Yeah,
it's
so
good.
Rock on 2.1 KFMA, hanging out with Chef Gary here in studio. We got Todd Marley on the podcast broadcast stream, and of course Rico. And we'd like to thank everybody, even Sarah, for listening today. I know Sarah, and I didn't realize it was Sarah from the stream as well, who called in and didn't know that she was winning tickets when she dominated my last Geek Standing Style of the Last Word. So, with that said, luckily everyone's happy. Everyone got tickets that tried. The losers didn't get tickets, but there's another opportunity tomorrow.
Not everybody.
Okay.
Well, congrats.
Every winner
okay.
won something. Okay. Every loser continues to lose, but hopefully they can win tomorrow. Yeah. Let me lead to the beef tip here. So there's a lot of things I want to cover, but my beef tip to you, don't be a prize pig. B, try and try again. There's a lot of times that we don't win on the first swing. And I know there are a lot of people out there that have been trying to win these tickets or the Metallica tickets or whatever the case. The only way that you're not going to win for sure is by not trying and trying again. And if you really want to increase your odds, then tell a friend to listen to Rock 102.1 KFMA because they'll play as well. And if they play and they win, then they'll take you for giving them the heads up. So tell a friend to tell a friend, check out Beef Vegan Presents, and listen to Rock 102.1 KFMA. That's my beef tip. And that way you and your friends could all win and go to cool events and eat good food and do all that stuff. I'd like to thank Chef Ken from Dante's Fire for doing tap out today. Also Chef Gary. Yeah, he was sick.
In spirits.
Oh.
Yeah, Dante's Fire. And in fact, as a parting gift, I have one more certificate to give away for Dante's Fire and the Sexy Girl Cheese Company. So caller number 10, 600 KFMA, 600-5362. If you've never won anything from me before, I want you to call in and win right now. 600 KFMA. Again, thank you guys so much for listening. Robin Nash is up next. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and you know the rest. Rock local.
Boom.
Again, I was thrown off because Sarah, and I was going to be a clean exit.
You see, Beef Vegan pulled it together there at the end. He had a really hard time. He had like 22 fumbles on the day, but that one touchdown on the end, it brought it all together.
Nice. I'm glad I won that.